Hello guys, Flanker is here. In this video, we will talk about fishing, which is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated gathering skills. This is actually part 2, so if you haven't watched the first part, make sure to do it right after this one. Previously, we spoke about fishing in Reek water, and now it's time to move to Ebonscale Reach. This territory is not only one of the most beautiful areas in New World, but also a great place to make a lot of gold by fishing here. I will show you the route with all 2 and 3 star hotspots and the final result after completing one full run. First and foremost, in order to unlock all hotspots in Ebonscale, you must have fishing level 200 and visit them at least once. High efforts are required to get a high reward. Secondly, the gear. You can complete the fishing quest line in order to get it, or just buy it on the trading post. Make sure that every piece of armor has a perk that gives a large boost to chance of catching a better fish. Same applies to your fishing pole. We will use firefly bait for freshwater and glowworm bait for saltwater, because they provide the highest bonus to chance of catching a rare fish. Apart from that, consider using at least a minor fishing trophy. As I mentioned in the first part, the database says that fishing trophies do not stack. I don't know whether it's true or not, so I placed 3 major trophies just in case. Now let's take a look at the route, and feel free to take a screenshot. You can use a spirit shrine to get to the first hotspot quickly. On green hotspots, you should use a firefly bait, and on orange hotspots, you should use a glowworm bait. If you don't want to run after the hotspot number 4, just go a little bit too far into the water, wait some time, and respawn at the settlement. Same approach may be used on the last hotspot, or alternatively, you can use a spirit shrine nearby. As long as we use all possible ways to increase our chance to catch a rare fish, our main goal is obviously a legendary fish called Demonaja. If you salvage it, you'll get an item that is required to craft a major fishing trophy. But do not salvage it unless your furnishing level is 200. The item is bind and pickup, so you should only salvage it if you have an intention to craft a trophy. If your furnishing level is not high enough, it's not a problem. You can simply sell the fish on the trading post. On my server, Demonaja usually costs between 800 and 2000 gold. There are not many people with 200 fishing or 200 furnishing, and there are even less people who have both the skills maxed out, especially on low populated servers. I was lucky to be the first player on my server who started selling major fishing trophies. For 3 weeks I had no competitors at all and managed to sell around 50 of them. If you want to craft major trophies, then apart from Demonaja and resources, you will need a basic fishing trophy. So in order to craft a basic trophy, you will need another legendary fish that can be caught in Reek water. As I already mentioned, I have a detailed guide about that too, so make sure to watch it. So, taking into account the respawn time of the hotspots, you can complete the route in Reek water, then go to Ebonscale, and by the time you finish it, the hotspots in Reek water will already respawn. Keep in mind that you won't be able to see the major fishing trophy in the list of the items that can be crafted at workshop unless you have salvaged a Demonaja and have the item in your inventory or in storage. Same actually applies to all basic and major trophies, so don't get confused, there are no schematics for trophies in-game. Also, I promised to show the results after completing the route in Ebonscale, so here they are. On average, I catch 3 legendaries per run, but this time I was lucky. Also, I caught 11 clams that are used to cook plus 30 strength food, and some other fish that is not really valuable despite being rare. One minor tip, if you don't want to spend your time for anything except Demonaja, you can do the animation cancel by clicking right mouse button. So when you're pulling the fish, make sure it's not a legendary one and cancel the animation. After salvaging the fish, we also obtain some cooking and arcana ingredients. I do not open the treasure chests and just stockpile them in another settlement. I have a video in which I open 100 chests and explain why it might be a good idea to open them later, so if you are curious, feel free to take a look. Alright, so this is it for now. If this video was interesting, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more guides. I'm Flanker, and I wish you luck in Eternum.